Okay, I want to show you my new DragonTouch Vision 3 4K Ultra HD action camera. It's really the coolest little camera for $50. And I mean, it is power packed. It has a lot of features in it. So it's got just a ton of things. It even has a zoom on it where it'll zoom in with your little arrow buttons. It comes with a waterproof case. You can see here, awesome, you know, little headband so you can keep it in that case to protect it. It comes with this cool, really hard case, okay, very nice case. You can see it, really, you know, I don't know what kind of material that is, but it's very, very high-tech, nice sponge inside. So it's really, I mean, for $50, come on. And then there's so many gadgets with it, so many little things like this clip. This didn't come with it, but this is my own little tripod here. But just a million things come with it, so you can strap it to your arms. I bought another kit that was on sale with it for $17.99 that had another gazillion clips, wristbands, all kinds of things that you can use to clamp it to your head, to your neck, to your feet, to your toes, wherever you want to clamp it, a car, a bike. I mean, I can go anywhere with this little guy. I did take some video that I'll post and maybe post some more. But for $50, people, come on. How can you beat that? I mean, technology is unbelievable. So anyway, yeah, it's got, they say, a Sony lens. This is your mode button here and on and off switch. It acts as two different things. You have here, let me get where I'm not wiggling all over. Okay, you have here your USB and HDMI, so you can connect to your TV or something. You have the SD card there. It's very hard to get that SD card in and out. I use the ballpoint pen to kind of push it in and out because it's recessed and it's very hard to get to. That is a little complaint. It has a nice 2-inch LCD screen on the back that we'll see here in a moment. It has a power light, blue, that tells you that it's on. You can't see it with this guy though, but it's there. Then you have a red flashing light here for when you're charging your battery or the USB is plugged in. On this side you have your up and down arrow buttons. There's 2 of them there. Okay, and then there's actually, I finally found it right there, a little square that you can see. That's your microphone. Okay, up here you have a red light that flashes when you're trying to hook up to Wi-Fi to your telephone. So it'll flash red, and then when you finally make the connection, it'll go solid red. This is an OK button for any selector that you any section that you select, as you'll see in the screen here. If we're going to scroll around with our arrow buttons, and then when we find what we want, you can hit OK. We go to different screens with our mode button. Okay, that'll take us to different screens. So let's see, how do you connect this to your phone? Because that really makes, so let's turn it on by holding this button. Just keep it held down, the button in the front, that's the mode button, and the power button. Then you can hear that cute little thing that comes on, and it says Dragon on the back. Okay, it's taking a picture now of you know, a guitar actually. Once we're in here, you see there's the power button. That little microphone icon is telling you that it's recording, or when you're going to record, it is recording audio as well. Date and time, the date and then the time tells you how big the gigabyte is of the. It has a how big the TF card is, or the SD card, and then it tells you right now we got it set to 1080p, 60 frames per second. It tells you the battery is strong in the device itself with 3 bars, and in between the icon for the SD card and the battery indicator right there, you can't see it yet, but that's where the Wi-Fi will show up. That's telling you you are connected to Wi-Fi. Okay, so all that's, it's pretty compact. It's amazing what technology they can do now. And so if I wanted to record, all I would do is, while it was in this mode, I would just press OK, and then it would start recording, and you'll see a little flashing red light and the seconds of your recording right there. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm a little off screen. I thought I was on. So anyway, pretty self-explanatory when you see it. Okay, to stop recording, you hit OK again, and it stops recording. All right, so what we want to do is set it up for Wi-Fi. So once you get your camera turned on, make sure your battery's all charged up. It tells you everything in the instructions when you buy it. But then you're going to use this mode button. It's on and off button, but a mode button. If you press it fast, it scrolls through different screens. And that's the screen that tells you or lets you see some of your videos, okay, that you have recorded on your SD card. And it gives you the amount of videos that are on here. There's 12. And so on. So you can scroll through there with this, but we don't want to go there. We want to hit it one more time, our mode button, and then we see the gear. And once we're in the gear, we say OK. So we hit the top button. Okay, and then I don't know if you can see it at the top. There's these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 icons. One's a camera, a video camera. One's a regular camera. One's 3 lines. The other one's a gear, and the other one's an X. That's how you get out of this mode. So you can scroll through here with your arrow buttons to whatever you want to do. You can change the the resolution and stuff there, but we don't want to go there. So I want to go to where the 3 lines are. So I'm going to use the mode button to kind of scroll around. Now it's on the camera, if you can see it. And then it went to the 3 lines, then it went to the gear, then the X, and it'll keep rotating around till you get where you want. Because on this screen we have the Wi-Fi. So we have exposure, white balance, and that's where you can go daylight, fluorescent, incandescent, cloudy type things on, not that one, but that one. Exposure, you have 3 settings to go negative or whatever. You can test on that. But here we are on Wi-Fi. So now I'm on the exact, and I use my arrow buttons to get there. Then I use this button up here to say yes. And once I see that, I know it's trying to connect. And pretty soon this thing's going to flash red. There it goes. So it's saying, hey, I'm trying to sync up with something. So then you go to your phone where you downloaded the app, which is XDV, X-Ray Delta Victory, off your app store, and get that particular one right there. Okay. But I want to first turn on airplane mode, just like any Wi-Fi device like this. And then I turn on my Wi-Fi. And we want to see it connecting. So it's looking, it automatically selected action cam there, if you can see it. And so, so I know it's trying to connect. And so I can get out of this screen now. However you do it on Apple, you just do it however you do it that way. This is an Android, so I use that button down there. And then I go to my app, and I click on it, and then this cool screen pops up. And there's my action cam at the top, so Wi-Fi trying to connect to this phone. So I push my finger on action cam, then you notice at the bottom it's saying connecting. And so now it's trying to connect to my, connect with each other. And when you see that screen, you are in like Flynn. And in here you can do all your settings that you would do on your phone. I mean on the actual device itself that we use to scroll through. Okay. All these modes and everything that you did here, you can now do on the actual phone because you're connected via Wi-Fi. Notice that the red light, it turned red at the top. That, of course, it's obvious that you're connected. Okay, so the screen here goes black, and then now it's utilizing this. So I guess it's also kind of saves battery if you think about it. Okay, so on this, when you're in Wi-Fi, you got your icons there. You got the video, you got camera, you got action. It tells you the 1080p. You can go normal recording. You can loop record where it'll record for 2 minutes and just keep looping. I imagine to do retakes, I'm not sure, but it would loop. It's going to go 2 minutes and then re-loop over that. I guess it gives you a few times to get a good take. You come over and shut it off. So it can do 5-minute loops, 3-minute loops, 2-minute loops. Time lapse, it'll give you a half a second, 1 second, 2, 5, 10, 30, 60. Awesome. I like the 0.5. That sounds like it'd be fun. Okay, so you have that, and then when you go into camera mode, you have normal timing, where you can put a timer on, trail, I guess for bumpy roads, or auto. Okay, so I'm not sure what trail is, to tell you the truth. But it gives you 3p seconds, 5p seconds, and 10p seconds. And maybe that's to take a timed shot. I'm not sure. Sorry. Yeah, we can look that up. If you know what it is, write it down below. Okay, so that's camera, and then you got your action mode where you can go 720 at 120 frames per second. So you can use that for slow motion. Okay. That's at 720p, or you can go 1080p at 60 frames per second, which it can also do. Okay, so then it lets you know that it was successful up at the top, that it changed your setting. Okay, so that's all under this icon here. Okay, under looking at what you can shoot. You can go in your media gallery. It has two selections: your phone and then the XDV, which is the actual device, and it shows you all your videos. Okay, they're all there. Okay, I don't know what happened, but I wanted to be able to just connect my USB card to the phone itself on the side here, and I did it once, but for some reason it asked me at one point, do you want to use this USB for computer use or for there was three options, and one of them was, basically so it sees it as a drive, or do you want to see it as charging? So I selected charging, and I don't know how to get out of it. I tried factory reset, and now I can't use my USB to get in here to get my pictures. Okay, but maybe I can get them from here, from my phone. I'm not sure, but I know you can get it perfectly from the SD card. I was just trying to do it another way, and I was unsuccessful. So you go, that's for that icon. For this icon, you have all your settings that you can do inside the Dragon. You can do now here on your phone. So storage, reset, format your SD cards, all kinds of things everything that you can do on your Dragon you can do on here. So I'm going back to the shoot mode, and if you go sideways, it goes big screen, which is cool, widescreen or whatever. So I use it as a monitor, really. Wow, freaked out. Now some of this delay is because of the, you can see some of the delay occurring there when I move it, and I don't know why it's so bad. I just asked my service provider to give me 100 megabytes per second, and it's supposed to be on, and I shouldn't have any latency like this, but you can see that I did earlier. I'm not sure why, but anyway, that's how it works, and that's how you get on Wi-Fi, and you can use your screen as a monitor that way. Of course, you can put this on your head, you can put it on your chest, you can put it on your dog. They have one for your dog. I mean, that's crazy. See, I moved it real quick and the latency wouldn't catch up. But that only shows up on your screen. The actual video itself, when I did that early on in some of my early tests, it looked like that, real shaky, and it's froze, But when it came down to the actual SD card and I put it in my computer, then it worked really good. So I'm looking at different things. I got my camera going to record this whole thing. I got this going. I feel real techie. I do. I'm a guitar player, but now I feel techie. I don't know if I like it. I'm not used to the terminology, but I'm trying to get used to it. So anyway, $50, people. $50 for this camera right here. It is an awesome camera. It's really cool. It's the quality is really decent on it. Nice and crystal clear at 1080p. So 4K, I wouldn't even bother. You're not even going to notice it, and it's just going to take up more of your SD card and more of wherever you're going to save that video. So 1080p or 720 is not great. It's not good, but 1080p is plenty good, and it doesn't take up as much space as the 4K. So I say, why bother? I think it's a selling technique that they use. But anyway, it's pretty darn cool. I like it, and I know the lighting's horrible, but I'm just doing a test here for you so that we can see how it works. So I hope that helped you. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, please, because that's what it's all about, is getting thumbs up, right? And I'll do some outdoor shots, not on this video, you'll see them later, but I just wanted to present to you the DragonTouch Vision 3 4K cool action camera. I can't wait to go diving in my bathtub so I can take this with me underwater. And we'll do that next. So thanks, God bless, thanks for watching. Help me get some subscribers, please. Thanks, bye. Okay, so I'm going to shut this down now. I was kind of talking into that when I should have been talking into you, but we'll see what we can do in post. So, all right, so now I want to, this is the other thing that's kind of weird, is when you're shutting it down, I find this, when the Wi-Fi is on, it does not want to shut down. Okay, so shut your Wi-Fi off. Shut your airplane mode off so you can get phone calls again. And then you can go back in here, and it's still Wi-Fi. If you can see that, it's still got Wi-Fi on. And so it's kind of tricky to get out of it. So what you do here, it says if you want to get out of Wi-Fi, press the up arrow. So you press the up arrow. Now we get out of Wi-Fi. That box is unchecked. You can see it. It's not checked anymore. Okay, so I don't have Wi-Fi. The light went off. Now I can press the front button and it'll shut down. And there you have it. Thanks for watching. God bless.